up, everybody? Rothtein here, Betting Public Sports Show here on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Uh, Today is Monday, July 24th, 2023. Talk a little shit real quick. I got no action today. Podcast will be up, the audio podcast, the famed Rothtein Sports Investing Show. There'll be a podcast tomorrow. I already know what action I'm going with. Just don't know the odds with them until tomorrow. So yeah, we're gonna do that for tomorrow on the audio podcast. You know, that's on Spotify. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. About 10 different places you can find it. Famed Rothtein Sports Investing Show. But today I'm gonna talk a little shit because, as you know, not only do I give you sports betting advice, sports investing advice, I talk a little shit about stuff you see on pop culture and things like that. And one situation that I see percolating that I really don't like is now the whole black community seems to be, or at least the black podcasting and YouTubing community seems to be going off on Hassan Campbell. And my question is, why? What the fuck he do wrong? You know, if you don't know, Hassan Campbell, New Yorker. I guess he's got some street affiliations. I mean, he says he did some time in Rikers Island up there. I could be wrong, but I guess he kind of came into the forefront because he put African Bambaataa, one of hip hop's forefathers, and a member of the Zulu Nation, kind of put him out there. Said that Bambaataa was raping boys, including Hassan himself. Which took great courage in this, especially the era he's from. He's from my era. Late 40s, early 50s. To say something like that, and he did that, and his shit been booming. His YouTube and whatnot. He does a YouTube. He gives he's slick with it. He's entertaining. There's not a lot of production value to his videos. Just like me, goes in there talking shit. He do this little thing when he start this video, look up to the right, look up to the other side, and he goes, "Shall we begin? Shall we begin?" Then he does a little, puts in some, whatever he's talking about. He's got a few R&B and hip hop quotes that are, timely and appropriate for the subject matter that he, kind of goes to. They smile in your face, the OJs. Heal up, reel up, coming back, come rewind. That Busta Rhymes shit. Powerful from what was that? The Scenario. Tribe Called Quest banger. With Busta Rhymes in them and the leaders of the new school. But anyway, as you all know, last week, Gilly from $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, his oldest son, is a rapper. I believe his name was Cheese. There's a group, Mac and Cheese. I forget which one Gilly's son is. Me, I'm 47 years old. I don't go looking for new street rappers anymore. It's just not my game. I don't go looking for him, so I'm not sure what his name is, which one he is, and I do apologize for that because this isn't really about him. That's his son, Gilly. As you know, Gilly, like I've told you for years, for a while now, Gilly's been famous for 30 years. He's had industry contacts for 30 years now because he was a rapper himself. Whatever the situation is with him and Lil Wayne, he worked at Cash Money Records and, might have ghostwritten some bangers for Wayne, things like that. And, so yeah, they got that going on. So he got that $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, and he just recently, I believe the first time he signed with Barstool was for like $3 million, and then now recently, him and his cousin Wallow, that's his co-host Wallow, did like 20 years in the joint. right before they got the first $3 million. And then recently, I believe in sometime in 2022, I want to say it was late Decemberish, they signed for 100 million because their podcast was popping like that, or somewhere around there. They signed for 100 million, or they signed for 50. Remember, it's either 100 million and they splitting it 50. It's 100 million is the number I'm told. Okay, and so yeah, he signed for that kind of bread, and then recently, Gilly's oldest son, that the kid I was telling you about, Mac or Cheese, was shot in Philadelphia, in the hood, about 8:30 at night. It wasn't overnight. Midnight, 2 in the morning. My understanding was like 8:30 in the evening. He was shot. I guess details of it are yet to really come about, other than the fact there's been 3 people. And then Gilly's son's the only one that died. He got shot in the back. 2, 3 other people were shot, treated at the hospital and whatnot. And so to wrap it up, Hassan Campbell, he does a video, and does several videos. Does a live, and he did a video. And basically, the moral of the videos were basically, Gilly, if you have made $100 million and got that kind of money, that kind of check, from a company, why do you have a son getting killed in the hood? I thought it was a damn good adult question. I don't know what everybody mad about. Every day he got everybody from Shabazz the OG, who I not with the street game. I'm just a normal dickhead at times. I don't know what Shabazz the OG necessarily does, but he's very popular on YouTube. All the rappers know him. I mean, I know he's down with Floyd Mayweather somehow, but everybody knows him. All your favorites, especially 90s rappers, they all know him, flock to his page, and even some 80s rappers and whatnot and shit. And it's like, he's going off on Hassan, saying that, just because Gilly's got $100 million don't mean, his son's a 25-year-old man, makes his own decisions, blah, blah, blah. To which I just totally disagree. If I got $100 million, my son's not hanging in the hood for a goddamn thing. He ain't even going to go get his favorite fish no more. His favorite fish and French fries meal down there no more. He ain't even doing that shit. If I catch him down there once, I'm kidnapping him and hiding him. My own son, yes. Because there's no need for you to be down there, because I told you all on previous videos about Gilly and Wallow. First of all, they're 45-year-old teenagers. They're out here showing off cars, shit like that. Now the whole world $200,000 cars too. These is motherfucking big ass Europeans and shit. Benzes and Maybachs and shit. They showing off flash shit. Like they're 20, 25-year-old, 15, 17. These is 45, nearly 50-year-old men behaving like this. And so, if you're doing that, you owe it to your son to tell him, keep your ass out of these areas. Because what do the battle rapper head I say, the streets is full with young niggas with stomachs that's growling. And that's probably who got, I don't necessarily know, but that's probably who got Gilly's son. Some young niggas that was growling, he said something about, Hassan said something about Gilly's son was wearing all that jewelry. I don't know if he was wearing a lot of jewelry at the time of the shooting. But the point is, Hassan's not wrong. And Gilly's not a sacred, the black community don't really have sacred cows like that. And if we did, Gilly would not be one of them. But like I said, Shabazz the OG, I follow his Instagram. Like I said, he's going off on him. And Shabazz the OG is the same dude that condoned Will Smith's behavior when he slapped Chris Rock. It's like, okay, you trying to rewrite the rules of the hood and Hollywood. You can't do that, bro. I've seen other podcasters go off on Hassan Campbell. Now, I can't, don't get it twisted. I don't have the cachet nor the followers to stick up and it mean for Hassan Campbell like that, to stick up for him and he probably will never see this video. And that's fine if he doesn't. But my thing is, um, what was I gonna say? Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, I mean, I can't stick up for the dude. The dude is he's got his own following, doing his damn thing. I don't know him, but I'm just an objective, person who does videos about sports betting and watch other channels. And I'll tell you right now, as much as I like Hassan Campbell's, I'd be lying if I didn't say Doggy Diamond didn't put blood in his mouth with that Midnight Marauder shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna sit up here and just like I fuck with Hassan, but I gotta be honest about that. But even saying that about Doggy Diamonds, I've got at him on Twitter in the past, like, bro, you sound angry about shit. That your shit ain't popping like that. It ain't everybody ain't gonna blow up like that. You know, um, so yeah, he said something about it. A couple other people who I don't necessarily watch, I just saw their videos pop up on my recommendeds and whatnot. And it was just like, y'all going off on Hassan Campbell. He ain't said nothing wrong. Now, granted, I don't. Hassan's general message of the streets and how bad it is for the youth and blah blah blah. I'm almost 50. It's not for me. It's for me. It's entertaining to just watch him. Sometimes I fuck with it. Sometimes I don't. It's not for me. But I genuinely watch his shows, his videos, and the guy's interesting. He's interesting and he's entertaining. So I fuck with him. You know, um, yeah, I don't get what the issue is. Like that's a very adult question. What was it too close to the murder? I mean, Gilly. First of all, Gilly's a public figure. When you're $100 million, into the end, you don't know you all that extra, anonymity and all that other shit. No, you're a public figure, bro. We're gonna talk about shit that happens in your life if it becomes public, and this became public. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You're gonna have to accept that. That's kind of what comes with you linked up with Barstool, bunch of fucking racists. We know about them, racist and misogynist. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna hop off of here, for right now. So I might do a type 2 on this later, part 2 on it later. But I'm gonna hop off. I'll holler back at y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll get this in. We'll get this up for you. And like I said, the college football NFL show will be up later in August. All right. Plus other shit that might pop up because still ain't really talked about Kiki Kiki Palmer and all them. So, but the college football and all that shit, it'll be up, and we're gonna be going every weekend. College football, NFL football. After the previews, we'll have action on video every weekend. All right, throughout through to the Super Bowl. All right. So there you have it. Let's go get our action in. Be safe. Like and subscribe to this, and we'll holler soon. Be well. Peace.